Rehman. Yeah. Incredible. You know, it is such a joyous journey of working with Rehman, I cannot tell you. The way I mean, I'm sorry I'm going to be praising you on your face, but the way he works, the way he does his detailing, the way he, creates these little sounds. I don't know how he does it.
I learned from you.
Actually, I wanted to ask you, and forgive me for asking on a public platform like this, that what is your mind process when you create a sound like this over here in which the how does it come to you?
It's just imagination, I think, because when I heard the story from you and then the way you had envisioned, and initially when you said Mohenjo, I thought it's going to be a historic documentary, which is going to be so boring. But then when I saw the movie, and when you showed me all the pictures and all the previews, and it really inspired me. And so I was trying to go to that zone and unearth with my imagination.
Wow, wow. Also, I want to ask you another thing which always keeps, because wherever you call him in Chennai, sir in LA. Or if you call him another time, it's, sir, he's in London. He's always somewhere traveling. I wonder how he keeps the cultures blended. Because how do you create music for the Americans? Sorry, for Hollywood? How do you create music for Chennai? How do you create music for Hindi? When I saw Pele, which just came out, and it's completely South American, that soundtrack is something else. And it's the same guy who's doing it. So, again, a question for you that, how do you maintain the balance between, does your mind switch when the visa stamp is done? How do you do that?
I used to do it better before, I think now I can't do that anymore. I'm getting older, and I want to go more deeper into things. And but once we are connected as human beings. We all have the same emotions. We have love, sadness, anger, romance, or whatever you call it, and dreams. So I tap onto that universal factor of an emotion, and then the rest of the stuff is just covering. It's just sweetening, capsuling, but the core of us connecting all of us is the same.
It's incredible. A chef never tells, a magician never tells, but he just told us. We know it. Thanks, Rehman.
Open secret.
Thanks so much. Yeah. What's I think they need a picture. They need a picture. Free. I'll tell you what Chani also means. It means graceful. So I like the combination of, it's a phonetic thing. Audiences would have not known till you didn't ask me this question, so I'm glad you did. So it's joy and graceful.
That's great, but I have a feeling that there are a lot more questions today. So at this point, I'm going to ask you to take a break. Have a seat just for a second. Because joining you on this stage are going to be those two names, Sarman and Chani. May I please invite you back on stage, Hrithik Roshan and Pooja Hegde. Please join us. Thank you. Of course, this is the point where our friends from the media know exactly what question you've been wanting to ask. You probably come prepared. Well, you're all sharp shooters. You know what to do as soon as they settle down. And you get your shots. We'll make sure that every question, almost, will be answered. There's just a lot of you today, so we'll try and do our best. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the most beautiful cast of them all, Mohenjo Daro. Open to the audience. And of course, the floor is open for questions.
Hi, hello, check. Hi, Hrithik. Hi, check. This is RJ Alok, आपके center में. Yeah.
Hi, RJ.
Sir,
Alok. Hi.
Sir.
Yes, Alok.
सर जब आपको ये फिल्म दी गई थी, आशुतोष ने आपको ये फिल्म के बारे में जिक्र किया, पहला थॉट क्या था और क्यों आपने हाँ कही इस फिल्म के लिए?
पहला थॉट ये था कि पहला थॉट क्या था? वाओ, कि लेट मी ट्रैवल बैक इन टाइम. पहला थॉट, फर्स्ट थॉट वाज दैट आशुतोष इज माय फ्रेंड. फर्स्ट थॉट वाज दैट ही गेव मी अ फिल्म लाइक अकबर. My first thought was of immense joy that he's considering me for another film. After that, I looked at the script You don't want to know my second thought.
I want to.
But I still said, no, mera dost hai. So I read that script. I loved the story. But I waited till that script from 200 pages went down to 80 pages, and then we shook hands and said, let's do this! So, yeah. First thought to last thought, I सब बोल दिया मैंने.
And ऋतिक, उन फैंस से क्या कहना चाहेंगे जो इतने अरसे बाद, मैं कह सकता हूँ इतना अरसा क्योंकि काफी वक्त हो गया बैंग बैंग के बाद अभी ये फिल्म आ रही है, उन्हें क्या
काश वो 80 page should have been maybe 30 pages. So I would have met you all also more times. Maybe 2 of my more films would have come out. But unfortunately or fortunately, our vision was humongous. Our vision was out of this world, and it has taken its journey. Every film has its destiny. I have mine. And hopefully in my destiny in the future, I know I've said this a lot of times, but till I won't say it once more, I'll do it and show you now. More films. I know what you're saying. I know where you're going. So yeah, give me one more year.
Thank you, Alok. Thank you, Hrithik. I think there was another question here.
Hi, Hrithik. Over here.
Hi.
Sorry?
Yeah, sorry.
या मेरी वो पिछली 2 फिल्में चली नहीं थी इतनी. It took me quite some time to write Mohenjo Daro. और जब भी आप एक historical लेते हैं ना, तो usually you hire people who do research, come and give you all that on a platter, and then you build the script. I have a problem. I must experience the research myself. So that's why every film of mine, be it Lagan or a Swades or a Jodha, but they're all 3 or 4 year gaps. They're because I like to do that research. Because I feel that these are films, very special films. You have to be very careful when you make them. And then I was waiting for Hrithik, and I'm glad with all the ups and downs that went through in terms of is he going to do it, not going to do it, itty thick script coming to 80 pages, all those phases happened, and finally I'm glad that he greenlit the film and we are here today.
The day it came down from 81 to 80, he has flown to Delhi to meet me. Hrithik, I've done it! And we signed the film there and then. And yeah.
Hi, Hrithik, towards your right, over here. You know, last year there were the 2 of the most successful films of 2015 were Bahubali and Bajirao Mastani, and both were period films.
Right.
And now even Mohenjo Daro is a period film.
Right.
So my first question is, since those 2 films raised the bar in terms of action and scale.
Sorry?
Since those 2 films raised the bar in terms of action and scale, is there a sort of pressure on you? And second question is, do you think that it is a good time now because people have started accepting the period dramas, which used to happen very rarely in maybe say early 2000s?
Yeah. No, it's definitely changed. The perception has changed. And I think Jodha Akbar went a long way in changing that perception a few years back. And what your first question was? Of course, yeah, the pressure is always good. No pressure, no diamonds. And that's something that I believe in. So pressure is good, yeah. Everyone should be raising the bar, and then the bar should come to us so that we can raise it a bit more.
It's actually been a great experience because I have worked with 2 greats now, whether it's Ashu sir or Hrithik, and hopefully their greatness, even if it rubs off a little bit on me, then I'm sure I can reach a higher level, right?
I have to say the first time that I met Pooja was in a photo session. First time, as in the first time we interacted professionally, was in a photo session. And I just want to say that I was, and you don't know this, but when we were doing our first shot where you had to look into my eyes and I had to look into your eyes and create that whole romantic moment for him with his hot shot his camera. I was taken aback. I was taken aback because I worked with a lot of co-stars, and the kind of what's the word? The kind of courage and the kind of purity of just being was just something that struck me. It struck me, and that was the moment where I knew for a fact that you, Pooja, are very special and a rare talent, a very beautiful person, and you are going to go a very, very, very long way in this industry.
Hrithik,
I mean, what can someone say after that? I mean, like, every girl has had, there are a lot of girls who've had great debuts, but who has had Hrithik Roshan dance for them? Come on, please tell me. I mean, but thank you so much. I mean, I really can't say anything after that. But Hrithik's been such a gracious person, and he's been so encouraging. So, I mean, we shot in Bhuj for so long, and he was like my friend over there whenever I needed him. So thank you so much for that. Sorry.
Hrithik,